Hey, this is your boy the Duck coming at you with another gun review. Now, I've been trying to do some more budget-friendly gun reviews because one of the things that always gets claimed on a lot of my 1911 review videos and kind of a common trend in the comments is yet another one I can't afford. So I've been trying to break out some of my 1911s that I've had for a while. Kind of the 1911s that got me into 1911s, to be honest with you. So that, you know, I can put more information out there, because as I'm getting more and more into 1911s and the more and more I let people shoot my 1911s, I'm realizing how enjoyable they are, you know. And I already loved 1911s and I already thought they were amazing, but I'm realizing a lot of people that only shoot Glocks and Smiths, it's kind of like, why the hell would I want to shoot that? And then you let them shoot it and it's like, oh my God, like, I see what you're talking about. This is awesome. So with that being said, today we are breaking out my Springfield Armory Loaded. All right, and this is a very, very interesting gun. Now, I've already done a video on my Springfield Armory mil spec, all right? And if you take the mil spec and you kind of drag it through the parts bin or you put it through the catalog, this is basically the gun you're gonna end up with. All right, so with that being said, let's do some turntable footage, get you guys all the specs on this bad boy, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. All right, so again, this is a Springfield Armory Loaded. It is a government length 1911 chambered in good old 45 ACP. You might start seeing that trend within my guns. I don't have any 9mm 1911s because I just don't believe in them. If it's 9mm, let it be a 2011. It doesn't need to be a 1911. But anyways, forged frame and slide with a Parkerized finish. So it's nothing pretty to look at, but it gets the job done. Stainless match grade barrel. It does have tritium 3-dot sights. Has a 3-hole speed trigger. I don't know what the hell the 3 holes makes it speedy for, but whatever. Does have an ambi thumb safety. And the extended beaver tail safety. So again, a little bit of that upgrade from that mil spec. Forward slide serrations. So if you're all the press checkers of the world, we got you covered. Does come with some wood grips, the little Coca-Colas that Springfield loves, but I swapped them out for some red and black VZ grips that I thought just looked cooler, because half of shooting is looking cool, and that's what it's all about. And then we did add the Ed Brown mainspring housing and magwell, because it is another one that doesn't come with a magwell, and I enjoy the magwells, so I put a magwell on it. So we made that happen. So again, as you can see, this mil spec on steroids kind of becomes the Loaded, and we'll talk a little bit more about that after we come back from the range. So let's show you some range footage. Again, I apologize. One of my GoPros deleted a bunch of my B-roll footage, so I don't have as much as I would love to give you guys, but I do have some to throw at you. So enjoy the footage, and we'll come back and talk about this bad boy right here. So welcome back. As you see, again, this thing shoots like a champ. Now, like I was saying before, the Loaded, it's basically the loaded version of the mil spec. All right, so the Springfield Armory mil spec, again, this is about as bread and butter as it gets right here. The Loaded, again, basically takes everything that the mil spec is missing Still keeps it pretty damn simple, but gives you the upgrades that most people are after. Short of the front strap checkering, if I can talk today, short of that, this really does kind of have every standard upgrade before you start getting into kind of the premium upgrades that a 1911 can have. You know, it has that, you know, serrations on the front of the slide there, which again makes it a little easier to manipulate from the front if you don't like, you know, running the gun from the back. It has, again, that extended beaver tail to protect your pretty little hands. Does have the ambi safeties, has the upgraded sights on it. So, I mean, it really is kind of the parts bin or the upgrade catalog thrown at the mil spec to make the loaded. But that doesn't mean I want to dismiss it. This is a great gun. I've actually had this gun for a while now. This was another purchase I made before I started getting into some of the more premium Alchemies and Nighthawks and stuff like that, because I was kind of tired of the mil spec. Like I said, the mil spec is what kind of got me into 1911s, if you've watched my review on that. And this was kind of when I started getting away from Glocks and back to the 1911. This was the purchase I made that kind of, hey, you know, I like having my magwells on my Glock, so I want a magwell on my 1911s. You know, this started having all those modern-ish features that I was chasing from shooting a lot of Glocks and a lot of other guns I had been shooting. But it runs great. Again, fit and finish, kind of what you would expect. I mean, you don't have beautiful blending, a little bit of rattle, maybe not as much as the mil spec, a little bit more of that hand fit feel, even though it's not. It's still not a hand fit gun. I will say I will never understand what the hell these holes do to make it a speed trigger. I don't know, whatever, but they look good. They do their job. But this gun runs. Again, it's nice and smooth. It's sprung right. It runs good. Has good weight in the hand. This is definitely a gun that when you pick it up, if you're a polymer shooter, this is definitely one of those guns you pick up and you're like, oh yeah, that's a gun. You know, this is like, you know, grabbing a bald eagle by the ball sack and just, America, baby. That's what it's all about. I will say I did change out to the VZ grips. I like the checkering on these grips. You'll notice this is the similar checkering to what I have on my T-Sauce and a couple of my others. Any of my lower ends that I don't order high-end grips for, this is the texturing I typically go with because it's just nice. And then this one also has the nice little thumb scoop or whatever the hell they call it to give you a little bit quicker and easier access to that magazine release. But this gun runs good. If you're looking for a good 1911 that has more of the premium features, but not necessarily breaking the bank into some of the Dan Wessons or even staying within Springfield. You know, they've now revised their TRP line. I have a TRP that I had customized by Nighthawk, but now they've done a whole revamp of the TRP, kind of bringing it more modern and some of the upgrades. But if you don't want to go into that $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,800 price range, these can typically be found for kind of that, you know, $700 to $900-ish, depending on where you find them. So it could be a good option for you. If you don't want to go, you know, bottom barrel mil spec or T-Sauce and you're looking for some more of those premium features, this could really be a good option for you. So again, just wanted to bring you another gun that doesn't really break the bank, but is definitely a great shooter. You know, again, this has that classic look, doesn't have rails, it's a no frills, but it has some of those good upgrades that make sense. That's probably the best way to put it. It has, you know, upgrades that make sense. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like I always say, we don't claim to be experts on anything, but we do a lot of trigger time, and I just wanted to bring you another information point on a great gun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't already, subscribe to us, like us, hate us, rate us, follow us, comment, all the fun stuff on all the socials. We're pretty active on Instagram these days. We're trying to get back in the swing of things with YouTube, like I've been saying. So again, hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. Otherwise, if you don't, I don't care, whatever, I guess. So, but have a great day. This is your boy the Duck saying quack quack, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.